Entering his 12th year with the Carolina Panthers, former Walter Payton Man of the Year, the linebacker for the Carolina Panthers, Thomas Davis, joining us on the Pulse this afternoon. Thomas, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing great, Thomas. We appreciate your time here. Let's start with what's going to happen on July 23rd. I know this benefits the Defending Dreams Foundation, the second annual American Burger Company Roadstar Challenge, where there's an amateur event, and people can still get qualified through Sunday for the amateur event and a chance to win $500. And then the professional event where world-famous Joey Chestnut and 5 of the top 10 professional eaters will be right here in Charlotte at the South Park location, and they'll be competing in the Roadstar Challenge. They're gonna down 4 Roadstar burgers. That's 6 pounds of meat, by the way, and we'll see who wins that particular event. And all of this, some proceeds going to the Defending Dreams Foundation. Thomas, I know you'll be hanging out there that day. The Eagles Tribute Band also will be playing a free concert afterwards. It's going to be quite a day, July 23rd there at American Burger Company.
So it's definitely going to be an exciting day, and I'm happy to be teaming with American Burger Company for this to be possible. When you think about the eating competitions and you sit back and you watch the guys on TV, you never imagine that you'll get to actually be a part of it. And I'm just excited to be a part of it. It's absolutely crazy to think that those guys, being as small as they are, some of them can eat that much food.
Yeah, 73 hot dogs, by the way, Joey Chestnut in 10 minutes. I mean, about as impressive as it was you playing in the Super Bowl with the arm the way it looked. I mean, it's incredible to do 73 hot dogs in 10 minutes, but Joey Chestnut bringing his world-famous eating habits here to Charlotte on July 23rd. RoadstarChallenge.com for more information. Again, the Defending Dreams Foundation, that's Thomas Davis's foundation, benefits from this particular event. We're very much looking forward to it. Thomas, the offseason for you, I mean, what's been going on? We're just a couple of weeks out. I mean, you start to get that knot in the stomach as training camp nears?
No, at this point in my career, the knots in the stomach are gone. It's just all about getting into training camp, bonding and gelling as a team, and coming out of it as healthy as we can.
From last year, Thomas, and kind of as you look forward to 2016, is there a different feeling? Are you hungry, or what's it feel like as you enter this season knowing you got so close in 2015?
It motivates you, knowing that, we were pretty much the best team in the NFL all of last season, but we didn't finish as the best team when it came down to it. It's definitely motivating to us as a football team to go out and compete even harder to try to get back to where we were regular season and possibly try to make it back to where we were postseason. It's just all about going out and putting the work in, and we understand that.
Thomas Davis here on the Pulse, ESPN Charlotte. And Thomas, as all the offseason activities took place, was the Super Bowl ever brought up, or you guys just completely forget about it and you focus here on 2016?
It's all about moving on. We haven't sat down and talked about it a whole bunch of what happened in the Super Bowl. Obviously, we came up short, and it's all about building off of some of the mistakes that we made in that game. We made some new additions to our team. We lost a couple of guys, but at the end of the day, we feel like we're definitely trending in the right direction as a football team, as an organization, and, it just really feels good to be a part of it.
Thomas, just last year for you, first nod for the Pro Bowl, the NFL Top 100 on the NFL Network. You come in at number 54. What was last year like just professionally for you?
It was an amazing year. To be able to go out there, and enjoy some of the success that we had as a football team, aside from the individual things that I was able to accomplish, just being able to go on and play in my first Super Bowl, winning the NFC Championship game, and, all the while doing it with a team that absolutely love to go out and play together. It gets no better than that. So for me, it was truly a special season, and I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that I have an even better season individually this year.
54th in the top 100. Do you feel like you got hosed there, or are you okay with that ranking?
For me, I never really get caught up in that stuff. It's really all about going out day in and day out, being the best player, being the best person that I can possibly be. And, that's my focus. For me, this is my first time being voted on, so it's really been one of those things where I didn't really believe in the voting process, but, Cam was able to be the number one player, and I was excited about seeing that. I feel like Luke should have been lower than the number 7 spot, but hey, the players voted, right?
It's Thomas Davis joining us on the Pulse, ESPN Charlotte. Thomas, going back to that Super Bowl appearance and playing with the broken arm, now that, dig into that, the 2 weeks of preparation. I know you absolutely would not have, there's no way you're missing that game. I totally get that. We saw what it looked like afterwards. How damn painful was that during the game, and what were the challenges of making sure the doctors kept you on the field?
It really wasn't. It wasn't all that painful. It was only about 2-3 times when I made tackles and actually fell on the arm where I really felt like, oh, dang, that kind of hurt right there. I felt that. But other than that, I had so much adrenaline going through me, and just being in the moment. You really don't focus on what's going on with your body until after the game is actually over. And that was part of the reason why the picture was posted, to show people what I was willing to do for my teammates and for my brothers. And I think it really spoke for itself.
Thomas Davis here on ESPN Charlotte. Thomas, for the most part, this team comes back intact. I guess the big departure would be that of one of your the defensive teammates, Josh Norman. What'd you make of that whole situation where Josh is under the franchise and then eventually gets away there to Washington?
It was a real weird situation for a lot of us. A lot of guys that have been around the game for a long time. You don't really see that kind of situation happening too often. But, at the end of the day, the organization did what they felt was best for the organization. And Josh did what he felt was best for him and his family. And, it worked out for both sides, I feel like. Josh has moved on to Washington. He got paid a lot of money, money that I don't think we could have afford as an organization to pay him. And, we drafted 3 young guys that we feel like can come in and help us right away, and we're excited about having those guys on this team.
Thomas Davis here on the Pulse, ESPN at Charlotte. And Thomas, last year, one thing that we heard throughout, especially from the veterans that joined the team last year, like a Charles Tillman or Gerald Allen, was just about the locker room with Carolina. And your head coach, Ron Rivera, what was it like last year in that locker room? And is that something you had seen any other time during your tenure in the NFL?
It was a lot like it's been the whole time. It's all about, we as players, not only as players, let me rephrase that. We as players and coaches, it's our locker room. And that's been the approach and that's been the mindset the whole time that Coach Rivera has been here. And I think he's done a wonderful job of, really stressing that. This locker room is all about us. It's all about family. And it's never about one person, and it hasn't ever been that way. And, that's what a lot of the new guys that came to the team, they got a chance to experience that. And that's why they were able to speak on it, because they've been involved with other organizations and other teams where it hasn't been that way. But it's all about, going out and competing for one another and, just going out and fighting as a football team. And that's what those guys got a chance to experience. And that's kind of what we've come to expect as players.
Thomas, one guy we'll see fighting to make this team in Spartanburg out of Duke, Jeremy Cash, and kind of making the switch you made from safety, trying to be a linebacker. What advice do you tell a young player like that who's trying to kind of go to a new position and make it in the NFL?
It's just all about coming in, making sure that you understand where you need to be, when you need to be there, and controlling what you can control. And that's your attitude, your effort, and your preparation. When you go out there and you do that, you definitely increase your chances. And I feel like Jeremy is a guy that, he's extremely smart. He knows what he's supposed to be doing, and he's a guy that's going to go out and work hard. And we're excited to have him on this football team. And, us veteran guys are going to try to teach him as much as we possibly know to try to help him out.
Thomas Davis here on the Pulse, ESPN Charlotte. And on that same note, we had Shaq Thompson stop by here in the last couple of weeks and spend some time with us and talking about his rookie campaign. And you've been a mentor to him. Well, what'd you see from Shaq Thompson in year one?
Oh, man, Shaq is a great kid, man. First and foremost, you want a guy that comes in, asks questions, and, that genuinely carries himself the right way. And I think that's what we got in Shaq. And he's a guy that's from day one has always asked questions and went out and applied the things that he learned from veteran guys, from coaches. And, even bigger than any of that, he works his butt off day in and day out because he wants to be successful and he wants to be good, and he's doing whatever he needs to do to help the football team. And when you bring guys in like that, you have a chance to be successful, and that's who Shaq Thompson is.
Thomas Davis here on ESPN Charlotte. And on that same note, Thomas, I mean, you're 33 years old for you, 12th year in the league, the 3 ACLs, the broken arm last season. Are you at that point where you start thinking about when it will end for you, and how do you gauge all of that?
You know, for me, it's all about taking this thing 1 year at a time and, you know, getting to the end of the year and just really taking a look back and see if there's a drop-off, see if there's a reason to be concerned or a reason to worry about trying to hang the cleats up. And, you know, as I reflect on this past season and the year before, it seems like every year I've been able to just increase or get better at some of the things that I wanted to get better at, and I think it's shown up in the stat book. And as long as that continues to happen, I'm going to keep looking forward, not really worried about retiring, and just try to play this game as long as I can until the team tells me, hey, we don't want you no more.
Thomas Davis here on the Pulse, ESPN at Charlotte. And Thomas, today a busy day in the National Football League. A guy you saw there in the Super Bowl, Von Miller, getting the most guaranteed money for a non-quarterback. What do you make of Von Miller and the big extension? And now a guy you'll see week 1 there against Denver.
Man, Dan, when you look at Von and what he's been able to do, man, he's a super explosive player. He means a lot to their defense, and they paid him like they felt like he was that kind of guy. And when you look at it, I'm extremely excited for him. But I was telling my daughter earlier, man, I came into the league about 5 years too early.
Or you could play basketball, Thomas, with the Hornets, and you could be making a lot of money.
You were a little bit taller. I think I would have tried out for a basketball team the way they're getting paid.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to sit courtside there. Could have been on the floor with the Charlotte Hornets. I saw you put on Twitter, Thomas, I think teaching your daughter how to drive. How did that go?
Oh, man, hey, so far so good. You know, this is her second go at it, and being real patient with her right now, and she's doing a really good job right now. So I'm proud of her.
Thomas Davis from the Carolina Panthers joining us here on the Pulse, ESPN Charlotte. Thomas, I know we'll talk a lot throughout the season. We really appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you July 23rd over there at American Burger Company.
Absolutely. American Burger Company. Make sure you guys come out, hang with us. It's going to be a fun time. You get a chance to see some of the best eaters in the entire world go at it, man. So come on out. Make sure you sign up. Just remember, when you buy the burger, some of the proceeds will go to benefit Defending Dreams, and that's always good.
All right, Thomas. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. So, yeah, that second annual American Burger Company Roadstar Challenge, July the 23rd. You can still, as an amateur eater, take part in this event. They've extended it to Sunday. All right, so through this Sunday, visit an American Burger Company, eat a Roadstar as fast as you can. $5 will be donated to the Defending Dreams Foundation. The fastest times qualify for the second annual amateur eating contest. That main event, July 23rd, and the amateur champion wins $500. And then 5 of the top 10 eaters in the world will be there, including Joey Chestnut, to compete in the Major League Eating Roadstar Challenge. They're going to see who can eat the fastest 4 Roadstar burgers, 6 pounds of meat. This is going to be awesome. All starting at noon, July the 23rd, American Burger Company South Park location. And you have until Sunday night to qualify for the amateur event right here in Charlotte. There is a concert afterwards from On the Border. This is the Ultimate Eagles tribute band. This is free and open to the public. The concert right there. South Park location, American Burger Company. Location, American Burger Company. Location.